Rookie of the year.
Chet.
Josh.
Second year and rookie of the year.
Chet.
It's Wemby.
I'm not entertaining this anymore.
It's Wemby.
Why?
Why? Because he's been the best rookie.
Why? On a terrible team.
That
you have to take that into account.
Team success rarely should matter in rookie of the year.
I feel like this is a special exception where you got a rookie on arguably the best team in the entire league, and you've got a rookie on not arguably the worst team in the NBA, but one of the worst teams.
Arguably the third worst team, because I think Charlotte's way
third worst team.
Yeah, maybe
you have to take that into account. I don't know how you ignore that.
Here's what I don't ignore. Here's what I don't ignore is you look at Chet playing with 3 unbelievable playmakers, filling in incredibly, right? Now look at Wemby playing with Jeremy Sohan. Why, like, for Wemby to do what he's doing, and what Chet's doing is really hard too. I think his job is easier, but it's still really hard. Like, they're asking him to be a starting level, all-star level big man on a really small team that is playing phenomenally on both ends of the floor. I'm not pretending that Chet, like, anyone can do what Chet's doing. But with Wemby, he is asked to make up for all of this bad at all times. And he's not doing, like, they're not winning, but you can tell that this is someone who is having to fight way more for everything he's getting, and what he's getting is super impressive. I think people have not really been paying attention to Wemby lately because the team was so bad. It's like, we'll move on. There's better stuff to watch.
Yeah.
But Wemby's been phenomenal.
The argument here is production versus efficiency. And then the second layer of the argument is how much of the efficiency is due to the situation. How much of Chet's efficiency is due to being with Shea? How much of his efficiency is due to being on a great team versus just him being more ready to make good decisions?
Well, he's a second-year player.
As a second-year player, yes. and that to me is like Wembanyama, he's shooting a ton of threes and hitting like 29%.
Yeah,
that to me,
are we going to base rookie of the year on 3-point percentage?
To me, yes, efficiency should absolutely matter because efficiency is what helps teams win games. And Chet has walked into the NBA as super efficient, hyper efficient, doing everything that helps his team win. And I get if Wembanyama was in his situation, his efficiency would be way up. It would be a lot easier for him.
Can you imagine if he had 3 guys capable of passing to him?
Yeah, and that's the argument is like how much of Chet's is due to that situation versus and how much of Wembanyama's inefficiency is due to his situation. Like I don't think there's a real answer, and I think you could argue it either way.
Yeah. So here's how I would put it then. If Wemby ends up winning Rookie of the Year, like everything kind of stays the same, right? And Wemby ends up winning Rookie of the Year, would you be like, that's ridiculous?
No.
Because I feel the same. Like if Chet ends up winning Rookie of the Year, which I think he probably will, if Chet ends up winning Rookie of the Year, I'm not gonna be like, oh, come on, that's bullshit. Like I think either one is fine. I think if you get mad about it, you're just being biased, you know. But I look at it as like Chet has, let's just say, like I look at Chet carrying a boulder up a hill with Shea and with Jalen Williams, and he looks over and there's Wemby pushing the boulder up by himself as Jeremy Sohan's like pulling his jersey. You know, like that's like what it looked like to me.
We've got 3 like legitimate options for Rookie of the Year. Like if these 3 guys,
this is Hawkins.
I have to. Come on, how do you ignore it? How do you ignore my guy? How do you ignore my guy?
I mean, is he gonna make All-Star?
He cannot confirm or deny he will be in the dunk contest.
Yeah, I saw the clips of him in high school. Not interested.
The dunk contest doesn't mean anything anymore.
Because
at least he actually plays in the NBA.
That's true. At least we got an NBA player.
The last good dunk contest was Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine.
No, I don't want. Dave asked co-rookie of the year. I don't want co-rookie of the year. No, like
that
I know
would
it
make people more mad than just picking
it doesn't come out that way. Like it only comes out that way if the voting points, and that would be, you know,
I just piss people
The
off.
chance of that happening is crazy. But no, it's either Chet or it's Wemby. I'm fine either way, but I'm going to make the case for Wemby because I'm on a podcast with you two.